Hello and welcome to another weekly blend. This is Heidi Ellsworth.
And I'm Karen Edwards.
And we're with Roofers Coffee Shop and Metal Coffee Shop and Ask a Roofer. And we have tons of news this week.
We do. We missed you last week because we were all celebrating Thanksgiving, spending time with our families, but we are back and we've got more stuff happening than ever.
Oh yeah, there's so much going on in the newsroom. We've just got to start there, Karen. I tell you what, we have ICO and Labor Central just came out with an announcement.
They have teamed up. So Labor Central is a new technology, basically, that allows contractors to find crews using this app. It's really wonderful. And now ICO contractors are getting exclusive access and discounts and whatnot because of this partnership. So you definitely want to go onto the site and check that out.
Yes, it's really, this is where you're finding labor, right? This is contractors and crews, or even contractors who maybe are looking for other work. It's all on there. So you got to check it out. And ICO, as always, being progressive, is right there working with them. So love those guys. They are so cool. Speaking of being on the spot on what's happening, SRS is doing some fun stuff around the World Cup.
They sure are. So if you are a Roof Hub customer, place your orders through the Roof Hub app, and they're giving away personalized World Cup jerseys. And I think it's like 50 winners every week. So your chances of winning are pretty good, but isn't that fun? Go USA.
Go USA. And they just won last night. So yeah, they're still going. So I love that. Okay, big news in the newsroom is our own site, Ask a Roofer.
Yeah, we're so excited. We have been working on updating the website, streamlining it, making some tweaks here and there to the logo, to the look, to the feel, to the experience, because we have seen such growth in the number of questions that are coming in from homeowners, from building owners. And we really dove in and said, all right, let's make sure this is the experience that's the best for these folks, that will put them in contact with contractors to answer their questions and provide the information that they're looking for. So it's totally refreshed. We invite you to go to askaroofer.com and check it out. We've also added some podcasts. We have our Ask a Roofer podcast that's been out for about 6 months now, but our brand new one is Understanding Roof Restoration. I'm your host, and joining me each month are the experts from Western Colloid, and we're talking all things roof restoration. And our very first episode said, what is the difference between a coating and a full roof restoration system? So you want to listen to that because there are significant differences. This last episode that's in production right now, they're going to come out once a month, talked about restoring single ply. Heidi, next month, I'm really interested in this one, is how do you, when you go to start doing restoration, what do you do when the deck is damaged? How do you handle that?
Nice. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we do record these live. If you'd like to listen in, it's on a Zoom. We'll have a registration link both on Roofers Coffee Shop and on Ask a Roofer. And then of course we produce it and put it out there on your favorite podcast streaming platform, or Western Colloid's website, or Ask a Roofer.
Yeah. So we want to make sure you have subscribed to the podcast. Make sure you're doing that, and to the YouTube, because then you'll catch it every single time. Of course, it's on our site also. But I'm just so thrilled, Karen. You are doing such a great job as the host. It's so fun. And for those in the know, Vicki Sharples is also involved working with Western Colloid. And so we're just kind of bringing the gang together. So you guys are just doing an amazing job, and everyone should check out the Ask a Roofer podcast too, hosted by Megan Ellsworth and friends. She kind of has different folks at different times, but great questions and really some interesting information from manufacturers and roofing experts.
Oh, yeah. We even had our friend John Kenny was on one of the episodes talking about the history of roofing. Really interesting.
So fun. I love it. Well, speaking of podcasts and all of that good stuff, we have tons happening this week. We have our RLW, and it is about keep cash flowing during the cold, brought to you from our friends at Da Vinci. It's really good. And it really shows, I mean, some amazing projects that are up in Colorado and what they're doing with snow guards, what they're doing with cold weather applications, underlayments. It just really kind of covers the whole 9 yards.
It's going to be a good one, especially now that the weather is getting colder and we're seeing snow flying.
Snow's flying out my window right now. There you go. Well, and then we also on Thursday this week, speaking of the holidays, we have Coffee Conversations, which is Season of Giving with Trent Cotney. This is so cool, Karen. This is the second year in a row he's done this, where he is actually encouraging the industry to give back to the foundations, the Roofing Alliance, the Chicago Roofing Contractor Association, Research and Foundation, the Florida Education and Research Foundation, and the Davis Memorial Foundation from Western States. So all of those key people are going to be on there talking about their foundations, what they're doing for the industry, and encouraging people to donate towards scholarships. And then Trent's going to match that funding. So Trent will be on there too.
He's going to be on there briefly, and he's matching up to $2,500 per foundation. He's done this is second or third year now, and he has helped raise a lot of money for these industry foundations that are all about just advancing and promoting the industry.
And a scholarship with the Davis Foundation, which I'm a trustee, is $5,000. So if we raise $2,500 for the Davis and Trent matches it, that's a scholarship. And so we're helping kids not only go to college and get an education, but also really understand the roofing industry and be a bigger part of it, which is what we need for the next generation.
Yeah. So tune in. That's going to be a good one.
During these, crazy snowy days too, don't forget about our lunch and learns, because we've been doing those all year, starting back in January. You can bring in your teams when it's too snowy or wet or cold or whatever, and have them watch the lunch and learns. Be sure to get that into the office because it's really meant for the office. And we just had an award winner come through for a lunch. So we've had a couple actually just recently. So
yeah. Take a picture of your team watching it, enjoying it, and then we will draw a winner each month, and we'll buy you lunch.
Yeah, it's fun. And so all of this is great. Classified ads, I have to tell you, there is a huge amount. I'm seeing all kinds of fun things on there for materials. People are selling equipment. There's all kinds of things, and also labor. In fact, Labor Central's on there, which we
there's one classified last week. The guy's selling trucks. He's selling, he must be retiring or something, because he's selling everything. You should go out there and check it out.
What better Christmas gift, right, than buying something off the classifieds? There you go. Or a holiday gift, whichever holiday it is.
That's right.
Well, again, hey, we're also thankful for you. I hope your Thanksgiving was wonderful. We're going into this last month of the year. Thank you for being with us on Weekly Blend. We just love this, Karen. As always, I just love getting caught up.
That's great to check in and talk about what's going on in the industry.
So everyone, have a great week, and we will see you next week on the Weekly Blend.
Bye.